and this is your boy Juggernaut 097, bringing you guys my TNA Slammiversary 2016 review. And this was a pretty good show. Slammiversary was live on pay-per-view last night, and I actually pretty enjoyed this whole pay-per-view. I mean, TNA, they usually put on really good pay-per-views, and this was a good one here. I'm not gonna say it was an A+, but it was good. It was really good up there. So let's go ahead and get started with this review. And also, before we actually get started with this review, I just want to, wish, all my prayers out to people, everybody in Orlando for what happened over there with that big shooting. I just want to, I'm praying for all of you guys out there over in Orlando because, I don't really talk about, that kind of stuff, with shootings and stuff like that. But, I just want to, I'm actually caught up with the real world, guys. I know what's going on and stuff. I know what's going on in politics also. So I want to, talk about a little about stuff also. So I just want to say, hopefully, everybody's safe out there over in Orlando, and I just feel bad for all the people who died during that shooting. The world, like one of the largest shootings in the United States. But on to different things. We're moving on to my TNA Impact, Slammiversary review. And I got a little graphics about the show. I wish they would change the aprons for the pay-per-views. Like, they only do pay-per-views a year. They can at least change the aprons, change it to a Slammiversary apron. I like how they changed like the graphics on the stage, but like the HD LED board on the stage. But they can at least change the apron. Say someone, who doesn't really watch TNA, they get like, oh, this is the regular Impact edition. No, it's a pay-per-view. Well, I mean, you should know what you're getting when you buy the show, but I mean, that's the little gripe I have. And I also, kind of wish they did in the big arena because the Impact Zone, I mean, sometimes they're dead, sometimes they're alive, but I don't really understand why they kept it in the Impact Zone, but it is what it is. But let's go ahead and get started with this review. So, first match we get kicked off with is the X Division title match. Trevor Lee was defending the X Division Championship against Andrew Everett, which that's his partner, versus Eddie Edwards versus DJZ. And Trevor Lee and Andrew Everett had Gregory Shane Helms in their corner, but he got ejected from ringside because of all the shenanigans that he was helping. So pretty much just became, so Eddie Edwards and DJZ, they pretty much tried to double team on Trevor Lee and Andrew Everett, take them out, and then it came down to Eddie Edwards and DJZ, and also Trevor Lee and Andrew Everett. They pretty much double teamed on Eddie Edwards and DJZ. There were really cool spots in this match. This was spots galore. I really liked it. I liked this spot when Andrew Everett freaking. Oh, whoops! Hold on. I don't know if that was there for a minute, but I like when Andrew Everett he did this like corkscrew springboard over the top rope onto everybody outside the ring. That was really cool during the match. Eddie Edwards did a nice suicide dive. DJZ did some nice high flying. Trevor Lee, he's just tore up in this match. It was really good. I just think all the spots are really good, and this brings me back to the great times of Impact Wrestling. But I just thought this was really good, and during the match, we kind of saw some breakdown of Andrew Everett and Trevor Lee when they were, when Andrew Everett, he was doing a pin on I don't remember who he was doing it on, but he was doing a pin on somebody, and pretty much they kind of broke down a little bit there. But the winner of the match would be Eddie Edwards. He would roll up Trevor Lee. He would get a small package on Trevor Lee and your new X Division champion, Eddie Edwards, like I predicted in my predictions. And if you guys are here live, you guys can go down in the comment section below and tell me what you thought about the show, if you guys watch it. But I have a kind of a gripe about this. I don't like that they had the Edwards win by a small package, but I understand that it was kind of for them to protect Trevor Lee. But you didn't really do it. Like he could have, Eddie Edwards could have hit his finisher for the win. I mean, I thought they could have did that, but they didn't. But this is a very good way to get the show started. Very get the crowd hyped, and I always like when X Division Championship matches open the show. But it was a good match. I enjoyed it. And then next we had was Grado and Shera versus the Tribunal. I'm just gonna call him Baraka and Baron Dax with Al Snow. That's the Tribunal. And Al Snow, he was like wearing a France jacket, so I thought that was pretty interesting. I don't think he was wearing that on last week's edition of Impact, but I thought that was pretty interesting there. The Tribunal, they just pretty much control Mahabali Ashura during the whole match. This was a fun match, though. I really enjoyed it. Al Snow with that whistle, that pissed me off. Like his whistle keeps pissing me off. I mean, he distracted a lot of Grado and Mahabali Ashura during the whole match, and Tribunal, they pretty much kept controlling the whole match until Grado made the hot tag, and pretty much the Tribunal got beat up by Grado. But I thought the chemistry in the ring was pretty good during both of them. I just thought this was a pretty good match, and I wasn't really expecting a whole lot going into this match, but it's exceeded my expectations. But the winners in the match were the Tribunal, because with help of Al Snow, they did I don't remember who it was. I think it was Baron Dax. He had an thing. He had I think Mahabali Ashura or someone on their knee, and then Baraka, he did an elbow, and that's how they won. It was like a double team move. It was really cool. I don't know what their finisher is really called, but I thought this was pretty good for what it was. And then next we had was so we were supposed to have Gail Kim versus Maria Kanellis, but Maria, she came out with Allie, and Allie, accused Kim of faking her injury. And then Maria deserved sympathy because Maria says their match is off, but Kim wanted no part of. Okay, and then Billy Corgan came out pretty much, so it was pretty much a way. I don't know if this injury was real, which I actually kind of figured out it was an actual real injury. So Maria Kanellis did break her arm, break her hand, and it showed the X-rays during that, so the match is off. But Billy Corgan added Gail Kim into the Knockouts title match, which that match will be up next. Right now. So we get the TNA Knockouts title match. Jade was defending the title against Sienna, and Maria was in the corner. And also, Allie was in the corner of Sienna versus Gail Kim. This was a fun match. I like how they brought in different, made different storylines going into this after this match. There's kind of some confusing spots on this match with Jade. She did pretty good in this match. Sienna, she was dominant really a lot during this match. Gail Kim did pretty good. All these girls did really good work in the ring. But the winner was Sienna. It looked like she was trying to hit Jade with the Knockout Championship, but then Marty Bell came out. Marty Bell, what's Marty Bell doing out here? And she attacked Jade with, I don't know, it's like a pipe or something. I don't really know what it was, but she attacked Jade with that, and then Sienna threw the title down and went for the cover. 1, 2, 3. Drew new Knockouts champion, Sienna. So I just thought that was very interesting. So it looks like maybe Jade and Marty Bell are going to be having a rivalry, and who knows who Sienna's going to be feuding with. it's kind of hard to tell who she's gonna be feuding with right now, but maybe Gail Kim until Maria gets back. Who knows? But I thought this was a good women's match, and I enjoyed the stuff that they did. So good job here. And then next we had was James Storm. He was in the ring, and he pretty much he cut promo about being in TNA since day one, and he talked about getting a chance with guys like Abyss, AJ Styles, for 14 years ago, and they made it, and he wants to give another young man a chance, and so tonight he will face Braxton Sutter tonight. So next we had was James Storm versus Braxton Sutter. This was pretty much going back to the basics, and there's nothing wrong with going back to the basics. This was a good match here. Pretty much Braxton, he tried to do pretty good. He did actually all right in this match. This was only a second match in TNA, and I don't really know too much about him. Pretty much they were doing a whole bunch of hype video packages for him. They were doing a whole bunch of hype up video packages for him. James Storm, he did pretty good stuff in the ring, in the match. Let's see what else happened here in this match. But the winner of the match was James Storm. He will win by the last call super kick, which I didn't really expect James Storm to win. I thought they would give to Braxton and Sutter because Sutter. I think I'm saying his name. Probably I am, but if I am, I'm sorry. I'm very bad at pronouncing names, but I thought they would kind of give it to him because they kind of maybe giving him a little rub from James Storm, so maybe that will kind of help establish him a little bit more. But no, they gave James Storm the win, which it wouldn't be surprising if they actually have James Storm going to the TNA Hall of Fame this year. So that'd be actually a pretty good thing to see James Storm go to the Hall of Fame. Which another thing I want to talk about is on Tuesday they're going to be announcing the They're going to be announcing the inductee who's going to be going to the TNA Hall of Fame for 2016. The night before Bound for Glory. So yeah. But like I said, this was a good match here. Pretty much a basic match, but the psychology between both these guys are actually pretty good. So yeah. The next we had the TNA King of the Mountain title match, and champion Eli Drake was defending the title against Bram. This was a good match here. I enjoyed it. Eli Drake, he just screams douchebag to me. Seriously, that's what he screams to me. Like, he just screams total jerk also to me. Like, it's so freaking funny. I just love Eli Drake, how he goes like, dummy, yeah. I just think it's so funny. And Bram, he just wanted to rip apart Eli Drake, get his title back. This was a fun match. I really enjoyed it. There was a really cool spot that Eli Drake did. He did a back body drop on the outside of the ring when, pretty much Eli Drake moved the part of the floor mat. So that was pretty cool during the match. I thought this was a very interesting. It's pretty much a brawling type of match. But there's something that I thought was funny when Eli Drake, he was doing his entrance. He kind of fell off the turnbuckle, which I thought that was funny. He was like, "Don't laugh at me." He was kind of getting pissed off. People kind of laughed at him because they fell off the turnbuckle. But the winner of the match was Eli Drake. He would hit his finisher, which what's his finisher called again? I really can't remember what his finisher is called, but he will win the match. So still your King of Mountain champion, Eli Drake. And then next we had was probably this is the match of the night in my opinion. We had Ethan Carter III versus Mike Bennett with Maria. Whole chemistry in the ring between both these guys. This was just great during this whole match. The whole psychology between them both. It's really good. The whole kickouts of each finishers of each guy were so good. I just thought this match was very good. Best match of the night. I like this DDT that Mike Bennett did on the outside of the ring, like he did it on the steel barricade, and it looked like Randy Orton-esque type of DDT. That was really cool. That looked so sick during the match. Those chops that EC3 hits, damn, it looks like they hurt so much. Like, I don't want to get. It feels like that hurts my chest when he hits those chops. Like it hurts bad. Like I said, the kickouts. Mike Bennett, he kicked out of 2 1%ers. I like the apron spot that they did. He EC3 was going for TK. I think it's TK3 or something like that. TK3, and then like they pretty much both fell down. Which I got, oh man, that did not look very good. TKO, sorry, it was called the TKO. I like this. I like EC3 when he went up to the top rope. He tried to do a cutter onto. He tried to do a cutter. I mean, not cutter. Sorry, I'm botching this up right now. EC3, he did a top rope move, and then Mike Bennett caught him in a cutter. That was really cool during the match. I like a pile driver that Mike Bennett did. That was really good. He hit a low blow during this match. Mike Bennett did. I just thought this whole match was really good. But the winner of the match was EC3. He would hit the TKO, and then he would hit the 1%er for the win, which I was kind of shocked at. I wasn't really expecting. I really wasn't expecting EC3 to win. I was expecting Mike Bennett to win because he's still an up-and-coming star, which I didn't really think promotes that. EC3 needed the win here, but he did. Which maybe they might be continuing this feud. Who knows? I doubt it, but I guess we'll just see. But next match we have was it was a Falls Count Anywhere Full Metal Mayhem match. Broken Matt Hardy versus Brother Nero, Jeff Hardy. Really hardcore match, they brawl a lot on the outside of the ring. They brought a whole bunch of weapons during this match. It's very good. Really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it. There was this freaking big ladder, a humongous ladder that Jeff Hardy brought out during the match, which I thought it was gonna be like a funny spot like type of thing. But no, he like pretty much extended it like during the whole side of the ring and put it on like the ropes, and pretty much he laid Broken Matt Hardy. I'm just gonna say Matt Hardy. He laid Matt Hardy on it, and did Jeff Hardy dive on it. That was pretty cool. Jeff Hardy hit a nice crossbody onto the outside of the ring when Matt Hardy was on a table that broke the table. That was really cool during the match. Like I said, they used a lot of weapons in this match. Matt Hardy, he did really good. And I like his whole transformation of his character also. It was really good. Yeah, I like that a lot. I like this I can't talk right now. Slingshot splash on to a table and for near fall. That was really good. But the winner of the match was Jeff Hardy. He would hit the Swanton Bomb onto the outside of the ring when Matt Hardy was laying on a table. So who knows if they're going to be. I think they're going to be making Matt Hardy spiral even more, because he's going. This was, I think, his comeuppance right here. This was his comeuppance. So I think they're going to be, turning him back someday, maybe the babyface someday. Go like, maybe Jeff Hardy is right. Maybe he is right. Maybe I need to change my ways, but I guess we'll see when that does happen. But very good match here. Really enjoyed it. Really hardcore stuff. It's a fun match. Fun match. And then next we had was a TNA Tag Team Title match. We had the Decay, Abyss, and Crazy Steve with Rosemary versus the Bromans, Jesse Goddard and Robbie E with Raquel. So it was a good match. This kind of underrated match here, but it was fine for what it was. It was really good. I don't really remember much from this match, but I know the winners were the Decay. I know they retained the title, so that's pretty much all that I remember. But there were actually a few points where I thought that the Bromans were actually going to win when Abyss, he spit into the face of he got spit in the face. Was it by Crazy Steve or Rosemary? Rosemary spit the mist in the face, and then pretty much Abyss choke slammed Crazy Steve, and then the Bromans, they hit the bro down. I thought that was over right there, but of course Crazy Steve freaked out, and pretty much Abyss, pretty much powerbomb Steve onto Jesse, and the Decay, they retained their title. So, like I said, this was kind of a underrated match, but it was a pretty good match. I might need to go back and watch this because, like I said, I don't remember much stuff that happened in this match because I kind of fell asleep during this match. But yeah, it was good for what it was from what I did see. And then next we had the main event. It was for the TNA World Heavyweight Championship. Drew Galloway was defending the title against Lashley, and it was a win by submission or KO. Outside the gate, Drew Galloway, he hits a Claymore. I go like, whoa, but you can't win by pinfall. You had to win by KO or submission. This was a very brawly match. I was kind of expecting that out of them to be doing that, and we had some blood there in this match, which was really cool. Out of this match, that was really cool. Lost submissions also. We had a whole bunch of submissions, which I really wasn't expecting to do a whole bunch of submissions. I thought it was going to be them doing a whole bunch of brawling around, and I thought it was going to be like a KO, but how would they do like a KO, because this is wrestling, they would, that wouldn't really work, maybe like it would be like a 10 count maybe. I don't know, but this was actually pretty fun for what it was. But the winner of the match was Lashley, which I really wasn't expecting him to win. He choked Galloway out to get the win, which this came out of nowhere. Which, looking back on it right now, I'm like, well, that kind of makes sense because Drew Galloway. I mean, not Drew Galloway, because Lashley, he has more of that MMA type of background, so that's why that's why it's saw him winning here. But this was very good, and I think they're going to be continuing this feud on down the road. But this was a good match here. Very brawling. We had some blood. That was really cool. This match was fun. But that was the end of my Slammiversary 2016 review. Overall, it was a good show. I'm not saying it was the best show, but it was really good for a TNA pay-per-view, so I gotta give them a thumbs up for that. If I had to pick a match for you guys to go back and watch, it would have to be let me see. It would have to be the Mike Bennett versus EC3 match. Best match of the night. In my opinion, that was the best match of the night. But the show was good, and I guess we'll just see what happens on this live Impact edition on Tuesday. And also, if this is your first time ever checking out one of my videos, please smash that subscribe button. That would really help me out a whole lot. And also, don't forget to follow me on the Twitter at the TrueJSB, and also go follow me on Instagram at the TrueJSB and Snapchat the TrueJSB1. All my links will be down below. And pretty much all, guys. Tonight we got my Money in the Bank 2016 predictions, which I'll be on the Instant Classic Wrestling Podcast channel, the only podcast as always in Instant Classic. And then we got my Money in the Bank 2012 review on my channel, that'll be probably up tomorrow, so stay tuned for that. I think 2013 on Friday, and then we got my 2014 review because I'm doing retro reviews during the whole month of June. I forgot what month it was there for a minute, but we're doing all my retro Money Bank reviews, which I just recently did 2011, and also I did a Dana Life video this past weekend. It was on Friday. I went to Pro Wrestling Revolver, which you guys can go check out my day in life for that. But enough rambling on, guys. Peace out. I guess I'll catch you guys in my next video. And watch out for those foreign objects. There's going to be some coming at you in a little bit. Peace out.